Shalom. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachahakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders, the great millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect that's out here laboring in all truth and sincerity. To you I say Shalom. This is the brother Amawan Ariyah from the GMS Charlotte camp, coming back with another Lord willing, edifying lesson to feed the elect of the nation of Israel. And this lesson I wanted to go into how Esau is being exposed once again. All right, he is being found to be a liar. All right, and the Lord is uncovering the things that he is doing behind the scenes, because as we know, there is a Depop agenda that these devils are trying to do. All right, according to the Georgia Guidestones, man. All right, and if you're not familiar to what the Georgia Guidestones are, all right, because they just recently, tore them down. But like I said, it's a depopulation agenda that's taking place right now, where they are looking to call off, a good majority of the world. Now, like I said, if you're not familiar with the Georgia Guidestone, this was, a monument that was in the state of Georgia, which is pretty much like the Ten Commandments for the New World Order. All right, and the very first so-called commandment that they have, or they had on this stone before they mysteriously were destroyed or blew up. All right, find a better picture. I was actually gonna say it. Uh, 500 million. Yep, here we go. All right. So very first thing that's written on these Georgia Guidestones, if it will come up, Salakia for my slow computer. But as you see right here, it says maintain humanity under 500 million and perpetual balance with nature. So, like I said, it's a depopulation agenda of why they're having all these, different casualty type events, mass casualty type events, where you're seeing millions of people just dropping dead out of nowhere. Okay, so I find it ironic with all this information coming out about how Esau Edom has the power to manipulate the weather, and he is manufacturing these different storms and hurricanes and whatnot. They're having to play damage control because they see that the narrative is getting out of their hand. All right. So this is from the People's Voice.tv. It says CNN scolds dangerous conspiracy theorists. The government cannot control the weather. All right. And we know that's a load of horseshit, because as I'm going to show you in this lesson, Esau definitely has been given the ability to do this, man. All right. And like I said, the key word is he was given the ability. All right. Because all this power that he has, been able to use, all right, was not, gotten by his own means, man. It was bestowed upon him from the Lord. Because like I said, the Lord is the one who is using Esau to do these things, man. All right. So this is Job 9:24. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Okay, so the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Therefore, these devils are given the okay to pretty much, do these different things by the Heavenly Father to bring forth judgment. Okay, because Esau is used by Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Because like I said, the Lord is the one that's in control. All right, that's one thing that we got to remember. Yeah, Esau, has the technology, as we know, which is the heart machine, the HAARP machine, but this is all the Lord's power that's being used through the left hand. All right, this is Psalm 17:13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Okay, the key point being thy sword. All right, Esau Edom is the sword of the Most High. All right, that he is using to pretty much do these things in the earth, man. Because like I said, let's not get it misconstrued, man. I'm gonna drive this point home before I really get into the lesson. All right, this is the Most High that's really behind these things, not Esau Edom on his own. All right, nothing this devil has was on his own power, man. Isaiah 45:7. It says, I form the light, I create darkness, I make peace, and I create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. So the Lord is the one that's putting the spirit on these devils and has given him the technology to be able to do these things, man. The Lord is the one that does this, man. So he's the one that's creating these evil times that we're seeing, hurricanes, tornadoes, tsunamis, earthquakes. These are all, plagues from the Lord that he has allowed Esau Edom to be able to manipulate, man. All right. So one more verse just to drive the point home. Don't want to beat a dead horse, but just want to get this out as this as we know there's new listeners. First Samuel 2:6. The Lord killeth and maketh alive; he bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. So once again, just like I said, making the point that this is the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua that is actually behind these things, but he is using Esau Edom to bring forth the judgment in the earth. All right. So going back to this article, it says CNN ran a segment this week scolding viewers for believing dangerous conspiracy theories about weather manipulation by the government. According to CNN's Caitlin Collins, following the devastation of Hurricanes Helene and Milton, Trump supporters and even some CNN viewers are beginning to ask whether these weather events might be man-made. And the answer is yes, they are man-made, because Esau Edom does indeed have the technology to be able to do these things, man. Okay, it says it has mostly confined to the fringe corners of the internet. The theory goes to the theory goes that the government controls the weather by dropping toxic chemicals from the sky in these trails the planes leave behind. It does not. Those trails are not just water vapor, Collins said. Those trails are just water vapor, Collins says during Friday's show. All right. And I'm gonna end it right here because at the end of the day, we know that that's bullshit because Esau Edom does indeed have the technology, as we're gonna show you. All right, here, the head brother of the GMS Charlotte camp at Ashiar, he put this lesson together, pretty much having Esau let it be known to himself. All right, he told him himself where he's shown you. All right, and in these videos how he does indeed have this technology. So like I said, he's lying to you through the media. All right, so let's get this real quick before I play this video. All right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 64, verse 5. It says, "They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They they commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them?" Matter of fact, I'm gonna come back to these. I'm gonna get right to the point first. This is Psalm 64:7, 68, 64:8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All they, all that see them shall flee away. Right. So it says they shall make their own tongue fall upon themselves because these devils constantly telling themselves, because this is the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua exposing these things, all right, for us to see, because this is the time that the wicked is being revealed, as it says in the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. So let's play this real quick.
Lasers? Really? To change the weather? That's right. Well, instead of doing a rain dance, we physicists are firing trillion-watt lasers into the sky to actually precipitate rain clouds bullets and actually bring down lightning bolts.
Well, this fascinates me in part because, too, I remember reading the stories that China had used this during the Olympics, that the USSR had used this after Chernobyl to create rain clouds. Did those really work then? We have some of these capabilities now?
Inconclusive. Even in the 60s, the CIA used this to bring down monsoons during the Vietnam War, to wash out the Viet Cong. We realize that for decades now, these governments have been alleged to have experimented with weather control, but nothing conclusive. This time.
All right, now before we finish that, I do want to play this. Okay, so it said that wasn't possible at the time. Now this video was fairly old. I'm pretty sure most of you have seen this, and if you haven't, just pay attention. But let them tell you that they said it's water vapor, right? You heard them out of the Edomites' mouth. They are making, all right, clouds. Now they have the ability to make storm clouds. Now this, like I said, this was a older video. Now I wanted to play this before this one came in because I believe that was the beginning of the technology they had before they were able to actually show what I'm about to play. For the rest of this video. All right. So the lies that they're telling you. It says those trails are just water vapors that they're putting in the sky, right? So they have exposed that they have the ability to make rain. So as you heard the woman say, they have used this technology in different skirmishes that America has fought in, man. All right, so this isn't new news to those that are in the know. All right, but for the majority of the people, especially here in Babylon, this seems like this is just some conspiracy stuff, but no, we have proof. All right, now let's finish the video out.
We're bringing in the laws of physics rather than simply waving our hands and uttering mumbo jumbo. We're actually using trillion-watt lasers now, and in the laboratory, sure enough, they precipitate rain out of water vapor. Sure enough, you can actually bring down electricity down the beam. Firing trillion-watt lasers will rip apart the electrons, creating what are called ions. These ions act like seeds, like dust particles, bringing down rain and even lightning.
Stunning. I mean, it was chilled. Nearly 40,000 gallons of seawater fill this tank. House uses a computer program and a single 1,700 horsepower fan with wind speeds up to 157 miles per hour.
This tank is the largest.
A hurricane's power looks like at water level as it storms ashore. In just 2 minutes, scientists here can take calm waters and turn them into a monster hurricane.
The wind is gradually getting stronger and stronger as it's coming up here, and it's ramping up to a Category 5. It's probably about a Category 3 right now.
This 75-foot-long tank is the first simulator in the world capable of creating a Category 5 hurricane over water. Brian House is the director of the University of Miami's new laboratory at the Rosenstiel School of Marine and Atmospheric Science. What was it like when you cracked it up the first time?
It was
1983, I did radio tomography with 30 watts, looking for oil in the ground. I found 26 oil wells over a 9-state area, and 100% of the time was accurate with just 30 watts of power beaming straight into solid rock. HAARP uses 1 billion watts, beamed straight into the ionosphere for experiments. Picture these strings on the piano as layers of the earth. Each one has its own frequency. we used to do is beam radio waves into the ground, and it would vibrate any strings that were present in the ground. We might get a sound back like, and we'd say, that's natural gas. We might get a sound back like, and we'd say that's crude oil. We were able to identify each frequency. We accomplished this with just 30 watts of radio power. If you do this with a billion watts, the vibrations are so violent that the entire piano would shake. In fact, the whole house would shake. In fact, the vibrations could be so severe underground that could even cause an earthquake.
Now, these devils have let this be known, because pride is what makes them sit there and, expose all these things, because the people have been so dumbed down to where they can tell you the truth in your face and you wouldn't even realize what they're telling you. But these videos show you that Esau has the ability to manipulate weather. He can create, natural disasters, hurricanes, earthquakes, tsunamis. These are Esau's attempts of trying to play the Most High, man. All right, but through the Spirit, we have been, made privy of what he's doing. All right, and this is just further proof to show us that Esau Edom is indeed the wicked that the Bible speaks of, man. All right, so let's go back to Psalm 64, and I'm gonna jump up a couple verses. All right, I'm gonna start here at verse 5. It says, "They encourage themselves in an evil manner. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them?" Because, like I said, they're actually trying to make themselves seem like they're God. Matter of fact, I'm going to come back to this. Let me pull this back up in Ezekiel. All right, this is Ezekiel 28:1. It says, "The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God, I sit in the seat of God, in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man and not God, though thou art set, it's like though thou set thine heart as the heart of God." All right, and that's exactly what Esau Edom is pretty much telling you people. All right, and we have done videos on this, man. All right, they literally are trying to become God, man. All right, and them telling you that they have the ability to create these natural disasters, these storms. Hell, they put it in your movies, man. All right, you have movies such as Geostorm, 2012, different things like that. They tell you in these movies, now what's that one with the Rock? It's like something LA. I can't remember, but multiple movies show you these different things, man. That Esau Edom, all right, is trying to play God with these natural disasters, man. Okay, but let them tell you it's a conspiracy, right? But really, what it is that pride that's in them, man. And this is why Yahweh Shem Yahushua said, all right, that thou art no God, but you are a man and not God, man. All right. Because, like I said earlier in the lesson, the Lord is the one that has given you the ability to do these things, man. All right. But through that pride, all right, you have been lifted up to where you feel like you can do these things without repercussion, man. All right. That you've developed this technology, so now you are above the Most High, man. Okay. It says, "Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee," right? Because Esau Edom, all right, has been able to tap into this left hand knowledge, and he's been able to do these things, man. All right, so going back, Psalm 64:5, they uh, uh, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Because these devils have been working on these damn these inventions, all right, for a long time, but they were able to do these things in secret. But now we're at a point to where these things are being brought out, man. All right, but they, are still able to, have these videos up because they're able to dismiss this as conspiracy theories, which is why, you know, these articles like this, come out. CNN scolds dangerous conspiracy theorists. The government cannot control the weather. Well, out your own mouth, you have literally just proven that is a lie. All right. And anybody that still, is caught up on this conspiracy theorist word, man, you're a fool, because that word is just thrown out, all right, as a means to discredit those that speak up against, the wickedness, man, all right, because literally when you go into the word conspiracy or to conspire, all it means is two or more people that want to do a evil act, roughly paraphrasing. You can look it up, you know. But that this conspiracy theory word was invented, all right, to bring forth, discreditation, if that's even a word, to discredit people that speak up against the elites, man. All right. So like I said, man, you can't get caught up in that because these devils are telling on themselves, man. It says they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. Okay, and they are looking up, all right, every in which way to kill people out here, man. All right, like I said, this is a depopulation agenda, man. All right, this is why when you look up, you know, that what's the name of that? The Club of Rome. All right, this is why you have talking points such as global warming. All right, overpopulation. All right, these are justifications that these devils put out there. All right, to allow them to rationalize culling the population. All right, killing off people, man. All right, because under that Georgia Guidestone, guideline, they want to keep the population to a minimum where they feel like they can control, man. Which is why they are constantly looking for more new ways to kill people, man. And as you go into this word deep, all right, in the scripture, all right, because these devils are sick, man. You know, so it says the heart is deep, right? All right, Strong's H6009. It says, it says deep, mysterious, unsearchable. All right, and only a devil, all right, would even play with that type of technology, man. What are you testing out, trying to create a hurricane for, man? All right, why are you trying to manipulate the elements? All right, you can't understand the mind of these devils, man, because they go into depths of wickedness that a normal person cannot comprehend, man. All right, so at the end of the day, man, don't get caught up in this man's lies, because that's exactly what he's trying to do is confuse you people out here into not knowing what the real agenda is, man. All right, and these things are being called out. All right, people are waking up now, man. Okay. All right, this is an article from SlayNews.com. It says researchers warn geoengineering is a crime against humanity. Okay. It says a group of leading experts has warned that efforts to manipulate the weather and climate through geoengineering are crimes against nature and humanity. Now, looking up, my computer will come on. What does geoengineering mean? It says geoengineering, the deliberate large-scale manipulation of an environmental process that affects the Earth's climate in an attempt to counteract the effects of global warming, which we know that's bullshit. All right, because you devils, all right, are intentionally doing this, man. All right, because we know that there's a term amongst the New World Order. All right, problem, reaction, solution. All right, you devils create the problem, all right, to see the reaction of the people, all right, and then you bring forth a solution to the problem you made, which is all going into your order at chaos, which is order out of chaos, right? All right. So this is all his doing, all right, to bring forth his agenda. Okay. So it says the warning was issued in a scientific paper titled "Geoengineering Disinformation: Two Opposing Testimonies and the Stakes for Humanity." The paper was published in the Advance of Social Science Research Journal. The leading experts were co-authored. The paper are, you read these names, they're not important. All right, it says they revealed that covert military geoengineering operations have been ongoing for the better part of 3 decades. So it's been a long time that these devils has been doing this, man. It says, according to the paper, civilian airlines based in NATO countries are a part of this global operation. They argue that the motivation behind the geoengineering efforts is to warm the planet. But really what it is to depopulate the planet, man. Is to kill off these people, man. Okay? By raising Earth's temperature, those behind the scheme hope to gain access to the immense stores of hydrocarbons and strategically important minerals beneath the polar ice. To keep the public from understanding what is going on, the governments involved, led by the UN, have resorted to spreading disinformation on an unprecedented scale. And this is what articles like this are for. All right? Spreading disinformation to get you people to really believe, in the naive, not the naivety, but believe that the government isn't capable of doing this, man. That these devils aren't capable of being as dastardly as they are, man. But we know that they are because the scriptures give us the details of the mind of this or the wicked, man. All right. As a matter of fact, let's get this preset. You can't believe this nigga, man. All right, you gotta be able to look in between the lines, man. The How about Shemi Shah has given us, the eyes to see what's really going on, man. Okay, this is Psalms chapter 10, verse 7. It says, "His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity," and that's what is being exposed, man. All right, this man has the ability to bring these things into fruition, and through the spirit it was brought out. All right, that Hurricane Helene, all right, was in the works for years. Okay, it was a book that was published. You see the book or article that was published. All right, brothers did videos on it. About a week or two ago, about how this girl, she found pretty much the plan for Hurricane Helene and Milton, and then more hurricanes to come. All right, and they already calculated the death toll and the damage control that was going to be done because these hurricanes, all right, as well as other natural disasters, are being done, all right, to clear out these areas that they want, all right, for whatever thing that they have desire for, because it came out, where Hurricane Helene hit here in North Carolina, all right, over in Asheville, in that area, that was an area that was rich in lithium, okay, that they need to help power their 15-minute cities as well as the area down there in Tampa. All right, we have already we have already brought out that area down there. All right, Gates of Hell, and you should know who that is by now. All right, he has bought land in the areas that place has been destroyed by that hurricane. All right, and they already have the patents ready to start making that area into 15-minute smart cities, man. Okay, so this man is a liar, man. All right. It says the disinformation campaign involves mixing truth with lies and half truths while omitting truth. So, in the means that look, you can't trust nothing that this devil says, man, because he's on one hand telling you the truth, and then on the other hand he's telling you a lie. All right, and then like I said, he's mixing truths in with lies to where it's making it hard for the average person to know what's true and what's not, man. All right, but we know through the spirit what is true because how about Shemi Shai has given us, all right, the inside information to know the heart of this man. Okay, this is Isaiah 58:2. It says, "Yea, in heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth." All right, and we see, all right, the wickedness that you devils are doing, man. All right, the ability to just kill people, in groves at a whim, all right, at the push of a button, man. That's the way that this devil is able to pretty much, enact his wickedness in the earth, man. It says the wicked are estranged from the womb; they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. So you can't believe anything out these devils' mouths, man. Okay. It says the effort aims to keep the public misinformed and ignorant, and therefore disinclined to protest or otherwise intervene. So, You're being pumped with so much information to where, hey, he's making the spirit of apathy at an all-time high to where these people just they're just gonna lay down and just take whatever this devil brings, man. Okay. It says two long-term observers, one a geoengineering critic, the other a retired commercial airline pilot, provide differing testimony for the geoengineering holocaust. So you gotta be careful with this word. In their paper, the experts warn that the 1978 Convention of the prohibition of military or any other hostile use of environmental modification techniques treaty (INMOD) does not actually ban weather warfare despite its misleading title. Now, as we know, okay, this man, all right, is using this just for that purpose alone, all right? And these things are being brought out now because the wicked is being revealed, all right? This is from the People's Voice.tv. HARP insider admits Hurricane Milton part of weather warfare plot to collapse society. All right? So we know this is why these things are being done, man. These natural disasters are just coming back to back to back. All right? That the WEF, they said this around last year. All right? Klaus Schwab out his mouth said it. All right? That prepare for polycrisis, man. All right? And like I said, this is going to be one crisis after another, after another, after another, to where these people are going to be so pulled in all these directions that they're just going to lay down. All right, they're going to lay down, man. But at the end of the day, the elect, all right, is bringing these things out, all right, so that the other hopeful elect, okay, the prophets are bringing this out so that the hopeful elect, all right, is not it's not taken by these lies, man. That you have hope, that you know that this is Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all right, at work on the left hand, but we know that this is being done for a purpose, man, for prophecy's sake, man. Okay? This is Luke 8:17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. And like I said, these things are now all being brought to light because Yahweh Shem Yahushua is taking Esau Edom down because what was his source of power? All right, was secrecy. Him being able to do these things behind the scenes and these people not realize what's being done in front of their face, man. That's how Esau Edom was able to stay in power. But now that the Spirit of the Lord is exposing this man for what he's doing, all right, we see that the Lord is using Esau for prophecy's sake, and then he's going to pretty much turn and then judge Esau, man. All right. So let's get a couple of these sentences in this. All right. It says multiple HARP whistleblowers have sounded the alarm, warning that a wave of man-made extreme weather events is on the horizon. These events are expected to grow in both frequency and intensity, with the goal of causing worldwide destruction, triggering economic collapse, and reducing populations in targeted areas designated as kill zones, all within a short period of time. And what's that going into? Polycrisis, right? It says, according to the globalists, the most convenient part of this carefully orchestrated plan is their built-in plausible deniability. Anyone who dares to point a finger will be branded a conspiracy theorist, labeled dangerous, and potentially sent to internment camps. All right. So Esau Edom already has his defense campaign already, set to go. So anybody that's speaking up against these things, that's calling this stuff out, all right, Esau's going to label, a problem, and he's going to, disappear him. Okay. It says, but there's one problem for the elites. We have all the evidence we need. From government documents to undeniable proof, as we just showed you with these videos and these different articles, we can show that they're manipulating the weather. Hurricanes Helene and Milton, the blood is on their hands. All right, jumping down. In the aftermath of Hurricane Helene's unnatural behavior and Hurricane Milton's unprecedented characteristics, one has to wonder, Why are thousands of dead birds suddenly falling from the sky over a cruise ship that set sail from Tampa, Florida? The short answer is that this is exactly what happens when HAARP's high frequency radio waves interact with the charged particles in the ionosphere, causing localized changes that unnaturally alter the atmospheric behavior. Now, hearing somebody bring this out, you would think, oh no, yeah, he's a conspiracy theorist. He sounds crazy. But as we just played to you, you know, and I'll play it again. All right, this is a whistleblower that was from HAARP. Well, I would say he's a whistleblower, but he was whistleblowing, whether it was intentional or not, that they have the ability to do this, right? So let's run it back.
Eric Science. What was it like when you cracked it up the first time? Full blast.
It was
1983, I did radio tomography with 30 watts, looking for oil in the ground. I found 26 oil wells over a 9-state area, and 100% of the time was accurate with just 30 watts of power beaming straight into solid rock. HAARP uses a billion watts beamed straight into the ionosphere for experiments. Picture these strings on the
And
piano.
that's all we gotta play. Just like I said, backing up that that's not a conspiracy. That is 100% fact that these devils are doing this, man. For years, HAARP was merely a test run used on foreign populations during wartime, while this technology was still in its early stages, as you heard the woman say at the beginning of that lesson. Now, with globalists entrenched in high offices across America, HAARP has been recalibrated for a more sinister purpose, targeting domestic populations with devastating precision. The coming weather events will be so extreme and happen in such rapid succession that humanity won't even have time to comprehend what's happening. And that's exactly what I said. All right, these polycrises are going to keep coming back to back to back to where the fight is going to be drained from the people. All right, they're just going to lay down, man. All right, so this is how we know that this is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. All right, and that the Most High is using this man to do these things for prophecy's sake, man, and for judgment. All right. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. It says, "For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work." It's like, yeah, the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. So, the mystery of iniquity, all right, being Esau eating the so-called white man, all right, doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let. And that's talking about the Most High, all right, who is allowing Esau to do these things, okay, because as we read earlier in Job 9:24, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, so everything that Esau Edom has and is using was given to him by the Most High, all right, until he be taken out of the way. So the Lord is allowing Esau to do these things for prophecy's sake until it's time for the Most High to judge this devil, all right, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. And that's what the HAARP machine is. That's what that hurricane making machine was. All right, all these different things are the workings of Satan that Esau Edom is using, that left hand power, all right, to pretty much, do these things in the earth, man. All right, for judgment. Okay? And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. All right. So the point being that these devils are using this, for destruction. All right. But the Most High is, putting the spirit on us. All right, to pretty much bring these things out, so that number one, to show how this devil's power is diminishing. All right, and also to go into how pretty much that the Most High is going to eventually, turn the tables on this man, all right, and it's going to give us the upper hand, okay? This is Deuteronomy 33 and 29. It says, "Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people saved by the Lord. Because see, as we know, Revelation 12:12 says, man, that this devil is going to come down with great wrath, all right? Because we know that he knows he has but a short time, man. So he's doing all these different things with his different weather modification machines, trying to hurry up and usher in his new world order, but it's going to fail, all right? Thus said the scriptures. It says, the shield of thy help, O people saved by the Lord, the shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency, and thine enemies shall be found liars unto thee. And that's what's being happening. All right, you devils are being found liars. Okay, so you can continue to try to throw that c word at us, but you know these are no longer theories; they're facts, man. All right, there's no there's no denying that you devils, you are doing these things, man. Okay, it has been, the record has been shown. You devils are liars, man. All right. It says, and thou shalt tread upon their high places, because here it is, we're exposing all the plans of these elites, man. All right, and they're being they're being taken aback because they, like I said, their power was secrecy. So the fact that we're able to, go in the scriptures and expose these men for doing what they're doing, all right, and these devils are on the back foot, man. Hey, they're scrambling, and this is why you see them moving so sloppy now, trying to hurry up and usher in the new world order because they know they're running out of time, man. All right. So that's pretty much the lesson. I pray it was edifying. All right, I'm gonna close it out. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha Hakodash. Double honor to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect of today.